story, but the story is based on a Yerushalmi. Yerushalmi says that the Rabbi Shalom keeps the Torah, and the Shulchan Aruch says, "Kol haposhet yad noisnim loy." Nachon? Every Baal Tzedakah knows that. Kol haposhet yad noisnim loy. That means anyone that puts out their hand, you give him. And since it's brought down in Shulchan Aruch, so according to the Yerushalmi, that the Rebbeinu Shalom keeps every halacha b'dikduka, the Rebbeinu Shel Olam Shkoyach, the Rebbeinu Shel Olam is also going to do the same thing. What does that depend on? That means right now I was thinking and I was learning. The Rebbeinu Shel Olam, right now we're in the choshech. There's not one person in this room that doesn't know people that are in such darkness, in such gullus, in such tsaros. And the Rebbeinu Shalom is telling us that if we ask, we're going to get. So what does that depend on? So the Choyves Alavava says, you believe in the Rebbeinu Shalom, and as much as you believe in the Rebbeinu Shalom in a real way, that's how much the Rebbeinu Shalom is going to deal with you. It might be, but Havai, today we should be zeicha to reach a place. Thank you, Rabbi, who sent me this. The Arizal writes that Yayin is really three kavin. There's three lines. There are three types of people that get drunk. I'm sure you'll see it today. There's a guy that gets drunk and he's mamish chesed, but to a degree that's already immodest. It's too much. You could have a person that gets drunk and he's mamish, he's aggressive, he's mean, he's ready to kill. He's mamish turned into a Haman. And then you have what's called a memutza, kava and soy, which is tiferes, where a person is sitting, he's blessing everyone, he's davening to the Rebbeinu Shalom, he's pulling out the Hilm Chabes, and he's saying, Rebbeinu Shalom, you promised, and I believe with you, one-heartedly, that you said that if I ask, you're going to give us. That's the Kav Ha'imtzoy, and that's what we're looking for. Halvai, we should be Zeich. And I want to tell you a story. In Living Emunah, someone gave me a sefer, a book. It says the following. There was a guy in London. He was a very wealthy guy. He used to give tremendous amount of tzedakah. Then he became la'aleinu. He started losing his money. He was mamish down to a last penny. But he couldn't hold back from doing the mitzvah. So he went to another gvir in London. And he told him, give me a loan for $2 million. I have a few businesses that are going. I'll pay you back, God willing. The guy said, $2 million, no problem. Give me a guarantor. Give me an orev. He said, I can't find someone. It's going to take me too many people. It's going to be embarrassing. I have the best orev you want. The Rebbeinu Shalom. He wasn't joking. The guy first looked at him and said, yeah. And who else? Then he said, okay, I got you. The Rebbeinu Shalom is a pretty good orev. I'll take it. Anyway, a few months pass, and this guy comes, and he says, I have to be honest with you, I can't. I didn't make any money, the businesses didn't work out, I don't have the money, I hope you moich me, I should be zeich in a few months to have it. The guy says, okay. He goes into a room, and he turns to the Rebbeinu Shalom, and he says, Rebbeinu Shalom, you said you're going to be an orev. You said you're going to be an orev, I'm telling you, I don't need your money. I don't want the $2 million. I want my daughter who needs a shidduch. I want her to have a shidduch. That's how you're going to pay me back. 3 weeks later, his daughter gets engaged. Baruch Hashem, Mazel Tov. Nice, Rashat Chanasman, $2 million. Then, a few months later, the guy shows up and says, I'm ready to pay. The guy says, you don't have to pay. He says, I want to pay. He says, you don't have to pay because your orev already paid. Maybe you have to pay the orev. They started getting into an argument. Mika Amcha Yisrael, only Jews could do this. Pay, don't pay. It went all the way to one of the Bati Dinim in Bnei Brak. And they paskin that he has to pay the Rebbeinu Shalom. It had to be in Shemitah year. Since it was Shemitah year, he gave the money to the people that are showing Shemitah. And Kach Ave. So the Rebbeinu Shalom should mizaka us that we should be able to turn to the Rebbeinu Shalom and say, Rebbeinu Shalom, you have to hold the halacha that Kol Mishal Useinu should be miskayim the Toiva. Amen.